Hey guys, today I wanted to do a tag video. I think they're fun and it's just a way to kind of answer a bunch of questions, see what people are thinking, and the tag I'm doing today is the Get to Know Me tag, which is perfect because you can get to know me. It's a bunch of questions and I'm going to go ahead and answer them all. I have my little list, so I will just go ahead and start. So the first set of questions are vitals. Name, Christina. Nickname, Christy. My whole childhood, my dad always called me Christy, and when he said Christina, I knew I was in trouble. It was bad. And then when Christina Martina came out, I just kind of ran. It was bad. So I didn't hear that as much, but then when I went to college, I just, went with Christina because that's what everyone already knew me as. It was on all my paperwork, it was on all the attendance sheets, and I was like, no, really, it's Christy. So I just stuck with Christina because I thought it was easier. Okay. Birthday, May 26th. Place of birth, Mississippi. You would never know because I do not have an accent because like 2 months after I was born, my dad packed us up and moved us to Florida. So I'm really a Floridian, but I was born in Mississippi. Star sign. I'm pretty sure this means zodiac sign, but I feel stupid. But I'm a Gemini, so moving on. Occupation. I'm a student, sales associate, and a YouTuber. Big plate full of fun. Next up is a no category. Appearance. Which is weird because it's you're looking at me. Self-explanatory. Hair color. I said full-bodied brown because when I went to my hairstylist and we dyed my hair, he asked what color brown do I want, and I said I wanted a full-bodied brown. He goes, I don't know what that means. And because you could do any different combinations of brown, but I don't know if you can tell, I have like red in my hair. It's not like red, but it's there, and so I have kind of like a brownish, reddish, full-bodied brown hair. Hair length, it used to be really long. I used to have hair like halfway down my back, long, and then I cut that shit off because it was dead. So now it's like right there. I would say medium to long now. Eye color. Blue. Brown. Best feature. Now I assume this is opinions of anyone, because if it's my opinion, I say my hair and my lips, because my hair, I love my hair so very much. It's always my, oh look, Sheena's hair, let me play your hair. Love it so much. And then I say my lips because I have very defined Cupid's bow, and I've always been complimented on it, so it makes me really happy, so I've learned to love it. I had someone once tell me I wouldn't draw my Cupid's bow like that. It's just how my face looks. Or. But if you ask Brown, I'm gonna guess he's gonna say my boobs. So best feature depends on who you're asking. Braces. No. Not now, not ever. Ever. I do want Invisalign, but I don't want braces ever. I've never had braces. I don't even qualify for braces. Like, I have some gaps, but they're like, you don't need them. I used to want them because all my friends had them and I thought they were cool and I was the outsider, but as much as they had to go through is no, don't like it. Piercings. I don't have any earrings in today, but I have 3 holes in each ear. I'm pretty sure the top 2 are actually closed because I never wear anything in them. And I used to have my belly button pierced. I had it pierced twice. Once in Mexico, which that was fun. Got my dad drunk enough at Senor Frog's and then made him go take me and my friend to get our belly buttons pierced because we are responsible children. And then the other one was when I turned 18. My friends and I were bored and they're like, hey, you're 18, why don't you go get your belly button pierced and we can watch? And I was like, okay. And so I went and I did it, and then the next morning I woke up and I was like, hey dad, can I get my belly button pierced? And he was like, no. And I lifted my shirt up and I was like, oh well, did it anyways. 18. Still under your roof though. Tattoos. I have none. I do want one. Want it on this like side rib cage, side boob thing, and I want it to say fearless. Because that's a story for another day, but all the shit I've been through in my life, I am now fearless. Righty or lefty? I am a righty. I eat with my right hand, I write with my right hand, I do almost everything with my right hand except for cartwheels. I cartwheel to the left. Yeah, that's my left. I don't know if you were left or not. But I cartwheel to the left. Everything else I do to the right. Firsts. 5 little firsts questions. Your first best friend. Now, in all honesty, I have no idea if she watches these videos, but I'm still friends with her. But I don't know if you can call it a real friendship, but this is how friendships are these days. We only keep in contact through Instagram and Facebook, and we don't even talk. It's just by liking each other's posts. So, my first best friend was Kelsey, and she pretty much was my best friend all through high school, and then we went to separate colleges, and we fought a lot, and then we stopped talking, and then we cried because we missed each other, and then she moved, and now she's this awesome reporter lady, and I'm so proud of her. But yeah, she was my first best friend. My first award, I don't remember it, but my dad brags about it all the time. It is the cutest baby award, and it was just at our local mall, and my mom sewed me up a little dress and put me in it and shoved me on stage, and I was the cutest baby. And then some bitch ass lady was like, your baby's too fat, she can't be cute. Been fat my whole life. First sport was soccer. My dad put me into soccer, and I didn't like I don't like sports like that. Like, everyone would be running across the field and I'd be the slowest, and then we'd turn around and run back, but I'd always be the first one there because I was slow and lazy. So that was my first sport, and then I did taekwondo, and then cheerleading, and then dance, and dance was the only one that stuck, and I danced probably for 11 or 12 years of my life. So dance was where it was at, but soccer was the first one. My first real holiday was Halloween, because I was born in, I guess it might have been 4th of July, but I mean, that's just barbecue time. So first real holiday, like, not that someone's gonna hate me for saying 4th of July, it's not a real holiday, but it is America. But to me, the first real holiday was Halloween. I think I was dressed up as a pumpkin because I was chunky bears, and so I love Halloween. I hate the scary parts of it, but I love like the pumpkins and the leaves and the cute part, like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Parties, where it's at. Like, no, not Halloween Horror Nights. Like, no, hell no, can't do it. I almost like broke my dad in half the one year he took me. I got so scared I threw him into one of the fences in the haunted house, tore up his entire arm, he was like gushing blood everywhere, and then I made him take me on Jimmy Neutron, and I sat there for like 2 hours riding it over and over and over again until I stopped crying. I'm a baby. First concert was Spice Girls, and I dressed up as Sporty Spice. I went in my sweatpants and my sports bra and a giant ponytail right there, and my dad took me because he is amazing and a trooper, and he sang along with all of the songs and lifted me up on his shoulders, and I was the happiest little girl in the entire world. Favorites. Favorite film, The Devil Wears Prada, hands down, all the time, no matter what, every day. I could watch it every day and love it. It makes me happy when I'm sad. It makes me happy when I'm happy. I love it. I love it so, so very much. TV show, Grey's Anatomy. Duh. I've seen every single episode. I'm so excited for it to come back this season. I don't like that they keep killing people off. If you haven't watched last season, Richard might be dead because he's face down in some water because he got electrocuted, and I don't like it. Richard's not supposed to die. Like, there's a group of people who aren't allowed to die. Like, I was pissed when Mark died. So very mad. I don't even remember Lacey? Meredith's sister, I didn't really care that she died. I was thinking, you're not a main character. But when Mark died, oh my god, my heart broke. I sat there and cried for like an hour. I couldn't even handle it. So yeah, Grey's Anatomy. Favorite color? Teal. Obviously. My room is like teal. Half the clothes I own are teal. I have so many, like a whole row of like teal nail polish, teal all the time. Which it's funny because the high school I went to, one of the colors was teal. And then so when I always wore teal, it's like, oh, you're wearing ninja colors. No, it's my favorite color. We chose this color. I chose this color. My color. Okay. Favorite song? That really depends because it changes like every week when new songs come out, and then I play that one song like 17 times over and over and over again. But right now, my favorite song is Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, and I know the video freaks me out. I'm like, it's a beautiful song. I think I'm a crybaby. Wow, I'm saying like everything. I cried the first time I heard it because it's beautiful, and then there she is swinging naked on a wrecking ball, like on a sledgehammer. I can't do it. And then, oh, and Lady Gaga's Applause. I'm obsessed with it, not because of her, but because of I think it's the Kia commercial with the hamsters where they're all fat and they're exercising, and then out of nowhere they come out of the green car and they're like sexy in their suits and they're like, That's the reason why I like her song, not because of her weird mermaid self. Favorite restaurant? The answer I put down, I'm not even kidding, it says eat all the food. Because I like all the restaurants. I couldn't think of one. I love chain restaurants like Olive Garden, but I love like mom and pop restaurants or restaurants that only have like 2 locations, like the City Cellar. There's only one in West Palm and then there's one in New York. So I love that one. I love food. Fat girl problems. Store, favorite store. Again, my answer said buy all the things. I love so many stores. I love Anthropologie, Francesca's Collection. I love Dillard's. I love Target. Like I don't have a favorite store because I love them all so very, very, very much. So we were starting with favorite book. Well, moving on to favorite book. And that one's easy for me. It has been my favorite since, when did I go to high school? 9th grade? 9th grade to 8th grade, 9th grade. God, I can't remember, it's been so long. And it's To Kill a Mockingbird. That was actually probably the only book in high school that I actually read. Like they always give you summer reading assignments, or when I took AP English, we had so many books I had to read. I spark noted half of them. I watched the videos, I googled like papers on them. To Kill a Mockingbird was the only thing I actually read, and it has been my favorite ever since. I've read so many other books. I have like tons of books up here. I have bookshelves of books, and To Kill a Mockingbird has always been my favorite. So, favorite magazine, Vogue, obviously. Pages and pages of beautiful, beautiful pictures and clothes and inspiration and fashion, articles of people and things, and the September issue is where it's at. Just the fashion Bible. It's huge. Shoes, flip-flops, any pair of sandals, flip-flops. My dad calls them thongs, which is weird because that's underwear. But yeah, any kind of flip-flop because that's what we wear here, and it's comfortable. Okay, moving on to, it's a currently section, so I guess what I'm currently doing is stuff. Currently feeling, I'm feeling happy. My hair turned out how I wanted it to today. My makeup is actually doing what I wanted it to, and I'm actually getting shit done. I'm still sleeping and it's like noon right now, and I'm getting videos filmed where nobody's making noise in my house, and I am happy. Single or taken, that's obvious. I just said there's a boy passed out in my room. That would mean I'm taken. Said his name in like every blog post I've ever, oh my god, okay. Almost 6 years together. Very much taken. Very much going to get married one day. That's a question. I answered one of the questions ahead of time. Currently eating. I am not eating. I woke up late. I have not eaten breakfast because we don't have food, and I'm waiting for my boyfriend that I'm taken by to wake up so we can go grocery shopping because I'm hungry. I was listening to Lady Gaga, but I turned it off so I could film, but I was listening to Applause. Thinking about the fact that I am hungry and I want to go to the grocery store and get breakfast. Watching. I was watching Shan XL on YouTube. I'm obsessed with her. She is from New Zealand and she is 2 years younger than me, but she is such a role model and I love her so very much, and I could watch her videos all day long. She's beautiful, she's funny, and she's so confident. She doesn't give a shit about anything else. I love her. So, Shan XL. Listen, I'm wearing a normal top, but I still have my PJ bottoms on. So, a normal top, I think it's from Target. I can't see it. Oh, it's a pink bandeau from Pink, and then FSU running shorts. Someone else. Okay. Future. Want children. I don't know. I do and I don't, and there are children that I see that make me want babies so very much, and then there are children I see that make me want to sew up my vagina and say, no, never again, no, bad. Overdose on birth control. But I can see my nephews and I love my nephews and I want to give them cousins because I grew up without cousins and I was a very lonely child because I had no brothers or sisters and I didn't get a stepsister till I was 16, and so I would love to give Rhyme's nephews cousins, but I don't know. People put like age on, it's like, oh, I have to have this many kids before I'm this age, and I'm like, I'll pop them out when I'm ready. And because of Rhyme's family, like they're, you know, they expect us to have children now. Like Rhyme's 29 and his brother had his first child when he was 25, I think. So Rhyme's 4 years late and everyone thinks I'm supposed to be hopping on the baby train and making babies left and right, but I'm nowhere near ready. I can barely take care of my cat. I think she's annoying. The fact that she can feed herself and go to her own bathroom is still annoying. Like, not ready for a baby. No babies. Maybe when I'm 35. We'll see. Want to be married. Very much so. I tell Brian all the time that I want to get married and he wants to get married and we want to marry each other, but that shit's expensive. We want to get married at Disney and I want to get married in front of Cinderella's castle and I want to be in this big princess dress and I want all the characters there and I want an $8,000 ring, and that, I'm not stuck up, I'm not materialistic, that is just what I want. I was raised to be a princess and I want to be treated like one and I will have it one day. That's all it is. This career's in mind. Well, obviously I want to be famous. Where do you want to live? Anywhere where they have seasons. I hate the fact that down here in South Florida we don't have seasons. It is hot all the damn time. The leaves don't change. It doesn't snow. I don't open my windows because it's just hot and there's mosquitoes and it's gross and it's humid, and so I guarantee you when I walk outside all of this is going to turn into an afro. Somewhere pretty. Georgia, Mississippi, the Carolinas, somewhere mountains and beach at the same time. I don't know. Do you believe in? This probably will be a little interesting. Do you believe in God? I do. I was not raised with religion. I was raised to believe in scientific fact. And then when my dad married my stepmom, she is much, much more religious than I or my dad. And so is my stepsister, but both of them, you know, talked me through some very hard times when my mom passed away and I couldn't understand why, and I couldn't get answers from her that I had always wanted to know my whole life, and they told me to talk to God. And I didn't understand why, because I'm like, no, I want to talk to my mom. I don't want to talk to God. I want to talk to my mom. And they said, no, he's going to listen and he's going to give you the answers you need. And so, as awkward as it was, because for me, not being raised to think prayer is natural or to just sit and talk to an omniscient being, it was weird. And so I kind of just sat down and was like, am I allowed to think? And they said yes, of course, because God can hear your thoughts. And so I just thought to him and I asked him all the questions I needed to hear. And I mean, some answers I've never heard because you just can't answer them. But some of the things that happened after I opened up to him about my problems and my concerns, and the things that followed after that, made me a believer. There's things that wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have done that. Do you believe in miracles? Yes, because of question before, and what had happened after I gave myself to him. Yep. Love at first sight, yes, because when I saw Brian, I knew that I would spend my life with him. Didn't know how or when or why or where, but at 11 years old, I saw him and said, I will make that man my husband one day. I had plenty of boyfriends after that moment, but none of them felt right. So yes, I do believe in love at first sight because I fell in love with Brian the moment I saw him. You believe in ghosts? Yes, they freak me the frick out so badly. I can't watch ghost movies. Like the whole was Insidious and no. Aliens, I do. I don't know. Not that I don't, but I'm not like, oh, aliens. Like, Sure, why not? Soulmates. Yes, I believe that Brian and I are soulmates, and it's part of the whole love at first sight thing. You know, when I was with him, I felt complete. I didn't have, you know, any worries about myself or him or us. I've never been paranoid in our relationship. I don't, you know, think that anyone else is meant for me. I don't think I'd ever be as happy with anyone as I am with him, and he reciprocates that back to me and says the same things, like, you know, no one will love him the way I do, no one will do for him what I do for him, and so we believe that we are soulmates for each other. Heaven, obviously, because God, hell, too, also, yes. Kissing on the first date, no, you can't date until you're 40, and you can't make out at all. That was the rules I had when I was growing up. You know, it depends on how the date goes and how you know this person, and, you know, I don't think you should have full-on makeout session in the back of the movies and then go to the car and do the her, but sure, thank you, wonderful night, why not? Yeah, I don't know what it's like to date. It's been a very long time. Do you believe in yourself? For the most part. Most days. Listen, you wake up feeling like shit, you're not gonna believe in yourself. You're just gonna feel like shit and you're gonna go back to bed. But that happens like twice a month, which isn't that much. At least I do believe in myself sometimes. Yeah. So that was the get to know me tag. I hope you guys liked it. You know, there was a lot of questions that were weird and out there, but I answered them honestly and truthfully, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and have a great day. Bye guys.